delighted for you to get him on board. Obviously he's been here during pre-season and he's obviously impressed.
Yeah, I'm pleased that Adil signed with his initially it's a short-term contract with the view of an extension at a later date. I had plenty of time to look at Nabs, to be honest. He joined us in Portugal and he was unfortunate to pick up a little injury which sort of curtailed his involvement to some degree, but saw enough in him I want to extend that trial period, and he's come in, he's really enjoyed it. He's a player that can clearly open things in the final third, an eye for a pass, killer pass, he's got an eye for a goal, he's a very good finisher for someone who's not a recognised striker. So clearly there was a lot of issues with goal scoring last year, and I want to address that clearly with strikers, but I also want to address that with more possibilities to score from midfield areas and wide areas, and Nabs gives us a real threat from those types of positions, so I'm pleased to secure him.
And are you likely to bring anyone else in? How happy are you with the squad that you've got?
Well, I'm pleased with my squad, but I would like to add to it, definitely. I still think we're a little bit short in numbers. I don't think you have to be a rocket scientist to see those areas where we're a bit short in, and we're continuing to work away, but it is hard, and it becomes more difficult getting closer to the end of the window. The English market, obviously the permanent signings closes on the 9th, but the loan deals still extend through to the end of August, so we've got a wee bit of time for that to work. But it is difficult, and I say the same answer pretty much every time I do the press, but we're still at it, and we'd like to add some numbers to the squad.
And obviously the league season gets underway this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you looking forward to getting that started?
I can't wait. It's been great with the Cup, and I really like the format of the Betfred Cup. It's competitive. I'm glad we progressed. When it looked, obviously we needed maybe results to go away in other games and other tables, but really pleased to progress in that. We've got a good draw with a very good championship side there, United at home, to look forward to. But of course it's the league season. We want to be better than where we were last season, clearly. I think I've added, as I've said there, suggested some really good talent to the squad, and I do believe that if we get our game going and play how I know we can play in terms of how I watch us train and how hard we work, if we can get that right in match day, then hopefully we will have a successful season this season. But I can't wait for tomorrow to come, sort of kid at Christmas, because it's what you prepare for, and I'm really looking forward to the kick-off.
And you are quite an ambitious person. I mean, what sort of target have you set yourself for this season?
I want to clearly try and get into the top. Clearly, I want to do actually, haven't I? I want to get into the top 6, and I think that will be everybody's ambition. It should be everybody's ambition, because it's where you want to go and achieve things. Now, we've got a budget that is obviously modest in comparison to a lot of those bigger sides, particularly ones who are operating in Europe. But you still have to have ambition as a club, and Kilmarnock showed last year that if you can put good runs together at certain aspects at times of the season, then you can get into that top 6. But it's going to be difficult, and even the sides that will come up, Livingston and St Mirren, they'll have their own ambitions starting by tomorrow to start off the campaign well. But we want to do that. We want to start off the campaign well. Spoke about top 6 there. You want to have a good cup run in both competitions. So the targets haven't really moved from what I set the team last season, but last season proved that those targets sometimes are difficult to achieve, but you should never stop striving for them.
Do you feel better placed this season going into the season, knowing kind of what's ahead of you?
I do. I feel better served as a manager. I've learned a lot. I'm still learning, obviously. But I do believe that we were ahead of where we were last season. Probably in recruitment would be the first one. And a lot of the Dundee fans will maybe ask, why you not continue to bring more numbers in, particularly in the forward departments. But as I said to you, that work is difficult, and every manager will tell you it's difficult, particularly the budgets that we're operating in. But I've learned a lot, and I do believe that we're better served that we implemented a totally different style of football last year throughout the season, and we'll continue to work hard on that.
What's the team shaping up like? You had a few injuries, and especially the confirmed match, I think.
Yeah, we had a number of injuries, but pleased to say that most of them have rejoined again back into the squad. So the squad's looking good for tomorrow, and it's been really competitive, I have to say. You know, it's been hard choosing a starting lineup. There's been some really good performances. I thought last weekend's performance against Brecon, there was a lot of good stuff in it. It could have been more handsome than it was in the end up. 2-0 probably flattered Brecon. Could have been a lot more had we taken our chances and had the goalkeeper not been on top form. But I was more pleased with obviously the progression in the cup, but I was more pleased with how we moved the ball. I thought we moved it quicker, crisper. I thought we created so many more opportunities, and I'm looking again for an improvement against St Mirren.
Feel like you've had enough time now to properly put your stamp on the squad?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I absolutely believe that the team know exactly how I want to play and how I want it to function, and that isn't finished yet by a long stretch. You know, every manager is still searching for his team to hit top gear. These players will not hit top gear for a number of weeks yet, because it's just that competitive edge they need. They need to be submersed into the league to feel that as well and get used to the speed. Now I've got a lot of players who have joined us who will not know what the Premiership here in Scotland is about. You know, I've had a wee taste of the League Cup competition, but with all due respect, it's from teams who are below us. So they're going to have to adapt to that, but I expect good things from them. They're good players.
And that Musa injury, that looked quite nasty at the time.
Yeah, that's cleared up, and Musa's back in contention again for tomorrow.
It's a tough start you're having, travelling all the way down to Paisley.
Yeah.
They want to be having a party, coming up as champions from the lower league.
Yeah.
New manager, what are you going to do to spoil the party?
Well, you're looking to go and win the spoiler party. That's the only way of spoiling it, isn't it? Congratulations to St Mirren. What was a fantastic season. And Livingston come up, and hopefully they'll enhance our top division. I've no doubt that they will. But we want to go there and win the game. Now that'll be difficult. We've watched them play against Dumbarton and score 6 very good goals, and indeed they could have more. And we saw a wee bit of spark back in them. I've seen them against Kilmarnock as well, Premiership opposition. They did really well that night. So I don't think there's going to be any surprises. I expect a real tough game. But we are going there hopefully with a swagger about our own game. But you have to go and play, you know, and that's what I'm saying. You just don't know. Sometimes games can open up and you can go in a certain direction, but we'll prepare well, and that's all we can do as a team. Prepare well, and then go and hopefully the guys implement it.
Do you think the change of manager at St Mirren will make your job a bit more difficult because they might have a slightly different approach?
No, I don't think I would ever disrespect Jack Ross like that to say it was more difficult, because he did a terrific job. I think it will be maybe a different performance, maybe, or certainly maybe a different way of playing. Maybe Alan's got to what Jack had, but I would never say it's going to be easier or harder. It's going to be a tough game regardless.